All right, all right, all right. Come on, come on. Here we are again, up here at Wells Ave with the Magenta Express outside of Boston. This is week 3, Wells Ave, and we're watching Noah's Cam today. Got a few riders in the field, and you'll see a little bit of action and just an average B race here. Wells Ave. Here we go.
So first, just like to introduce myself again, Dan Smith here on the mic, and let's give a shout out to our one and only sponsor, Central Wheel Farmington, Connecticut. Guys, I went tubeless. I resisted that change. Central Wheel hooked me up. They are now carrying Princeton Carbon Works. So they sold me a pair. Get over there, get a pair, and go tubeless. But let's get into the race.
Yeah, so from the gun, we saw Marcus attack. Shout out to Marcus. He came over to me. I had like 5 guys come over to me at the start line asking for shout outs and why they haven't been in the video. And it's quite simple. If you're not attacking in front of me, you're not going to be in the video.
What you're saying is, if you're not giving a little brap, a little gas, you're not going to get a little shout out. Is that what you're saying, Evan? Is that what you're
That's
saying?
correct. You
That's
got
what I'm
to
hearing.
if you
That's
want to
what
be in
I'm
the
hearing.
video, you got to put in some effort.
Let's be honest, guys. We're not coming through results, and results only go so deep. So if you see yourself, holler at us. Drop something in the comments below. Leave a tag and say, hey, this is me, so and so, and yeah, we'll be sure to give you a shout out next time around.
So let's look at the rider on the right here. He was the guy that was in the breakaway with me it was 2 weeks ago when we won there. Um, it's another one where we didn't go deep enough on the results to see what his name is, but steady wheel right now. I also like to know socks over the leg warmers. We had a team poll on that. Hot debate. I'm gonna say no go for me. Socks under leg warmers all day.
Under baby.
Noah's the aerial king. He wears the skin suit no matter what the temperatures are. So Noah, give us your plan of attack here.
So my plan going into this, I wanted to get into a break, either form a break. I wanted to go with about halfway through the race, and if not that, with like about 3 to go. That was my plan going in. I didn't just want to sit in and sprint. I wanted to be more active this week.
And speaking of active, there goes Jeff up on the left side. You saw him go just a little while ago here. Trying to make things spicy and keep things interesting here the first part of the race. And out here in front of us, you also see Aaron pedaling away.
Yeah, Aaron just he won the C race before that. So congrats to Aaron. He won that race. Things kept heating up and cooling off there. We
Oh,
see
there
Jeff
goes Jeff.
attacking again up the left. I think Jeff attacked four or five times throughout this race. So he was hungry today. He was looking good out there. But we were so marked. Like I mentioned before at the start line, we had I think 5 guys, probably more, come up to me throughout the race and on the start line. Hey, when you going? When you going? I'm following you today. Following you today.
Five guys, great burger joint. But listen, like that's what happens when you sweep the podium up in the old Boston crit. Noah, what's your thoughts here? Are you trying to spice it up a little bit when Jeff comes back here, or are you sitting in today?
Well, you want to talk about sitting in behind this guy, not the draft to be picking. I mean, shout out for this guy. He's got to be all of like, I don't know, 12 years old.
Love
I
it.
mean, he's
Love
in
it.
here. He's doing
Rap
it.
City. Rap
like,
City.
Respect, but the wrong draft. Wrong wheel to be behind there now.
Oh yeah, I know. I got behind this kid. I was like, oh god, it's just like riding in the wind right now.
Let's give him props. So socks under the leg warmers. Love the kid.
That's the way to do it.
Let's find out who that kid is and get him another pair of magenta socks. Like I'm down for that.
Yeah, put his name in the comments.
We'll send him some socks. Find him.
And here goes Noah.
Here we go up the inside. I put in a pretty good dig. I'm in a 900 watts here. And then you see me move my hands up onto the hoods, get my forearms flat, tuck in, and go. So yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I definitely want to get up front this race. This is my first big attack. We're about halfway through the race. I think I like 20 or 25 minutes right now. And I just try and settle in, try and keep it smooth, keep on the power through this corner. You don't have a back cam, so it's kind of a little boring to watch. You can't really see what's going on too well behind me. But I do believe I don't get anywhere. I get followed pretty quickly. And we should
Yeah.
see shortly a couple guys roll around me.
Don't worry, boys. He doesn't go anywhere. Like
He's
Dan said,
shifting.
we're
He's
in magenta,
shifting.
we're in pink, we're getting marked.
Marked City. Like, listen, I love this view though. You see the hangs, you see the commitment, you see the heart rate at 182. Noah, can you get any higher? I mean, I'm expecting like 190 here from you. A little 195. What's going on here?
I'd
Are we
die.
tempering this effort? Spacing this effort out?
Yeah, no, I looked back and saw I wasn't getting a huge gap.
Ah,
So it definitely tempered. And right here, I see guys rolling up on me. So I kind of just cut it off and get ready to slot back in.
smart move. Let's talk about that a little bit. Like, too many times when I was younger, I would be like total head down and go for it. And when the group was catching me, I had to make another dig. And looking back on that, it was so silly. I should have just cut it down like you did. Look at the heart rate coming back down. Beautiful. And you're going to get another chance to go. Too many times, I think us younger riders in the sport put our head down and just commit and overcommit. Guys, shut it down. Go again. Go again in 5 minutes. Give yourself that break. It's an important lesson that we've learned. And we're doing pretty well this year with it. Cut it down when it's not going to work.
This is me following. This is me following a move. I actually do a pretty poor job. You see me, I'm not on that wheel super tight. I should be way closer on that wheel. I kind of pull off. I'm like flicking my elbow trying to get someone else to pull through because I really don't want to do that chase effort right now.
Guys, and you hear Noah a lot. I didn't do this, I didn't do that. It's okay, guys. We are progressing. We are learning. Noah's always hard on himself. I'm always telling him to relax a little bit, but it's good to understand that this is still a training race, Ab. It's a training race. Don't get upset, right? Learn. And now you're coming back up. Big gap there, Noah. What happened? I kind of missed that. I was looking at my chunks.
If you look at my shadow, I kept flicking my elbow. I was turning my head around, saw no one was really coming around. So I kind of just eased my way up. And this group really slowed down. They weren't going anywhere.
So he, just towed the whole field up to him.
Yeah, basically.
But don't worry, he's got the A race coming after this, so he's just putting in work.
Yes, sir. Trying to get a good workout in. Trying to learn to race early on.
And Noah, you actually got a top 10 in the A race, so
boom! Here he goes.
That's another hard punch. And this is with about 3 laps to go right now. And actually, talking about putting your head down, during these last 3 laps, I was very unaware of what was going on behind me. I'd kind of put my head to the grindstone and went. And when a couple guys catch me just up ahead, I didn't even realize how many guys were with me. I thought it was 1 or 2. It actually turned out to be like 4 or 5 guys were with me from some of the photos I saw. So I definitely need to do a better job of.
Let's talk about better job. Like, look where you are on the course. You just swung from the right side to the left side, back to the right side. Guys, if you're in a solo break, you want to pin that curb, especially at a course like this. These corners aren't sharp. They're really wide. So pin the curb, stay out of sight, shortest line when you're soloing. Especially when people are coming up behind you, you want to make them come around you on the left so you can see them coming, right? And you can react a little bit. So Noah, just keep that in mind next time. But here you go again. You're on the front. Oh my goodness, 2 laps to go.
Yes, we're only 2 to go. Right now, I thought it was only me and like 2 or 3 other guys. So I thought we were on a break. Hopefully get to the line. I was really putting my head down and going. Little did I know. Yeah, I'm doing a ton of work right now. I'm up at 350, 400 watts.
It's actually not what I was going to say. You're doing a lot of thinking out there. I think you just got to rip it, man. Now we're in the front of the race. The Magentas are up front representing. Noah, take us through the last lap.
Looks like he's getting ridden off the wheel. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I'm hurting right now. I yelled at this guy to take a longer pull, and then he proceeds to basically ride me off the wheel. So I'm dying right now. You see my heart rate getting up there, 187.
Yeah, and now you're in a weird spot because the pack is right behind you, and you're kind of meddling, and you kind of got to commit here now. This is a tough place to be. The laps are less than a mile. You've done a hard effort. Now you got the pack breathing down in your neck, and what are you going to do, Noah? What's your thoughts right now? What are you going to do? Think fast.
I was already thinking, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I thought it was over and that I need to hop back onto back in.
You're out
But
in the
even
wind.
right now,
You're out in the wind.
I was doing so much work earlier, and I'm still just not slotting in like I should have been. I should have pulled off immediately instead of
Yes.
waiting that 1 or 2 seconds.
Yeah, I would have loved to seen you behind these guys, honestly, on their wheels and just shut it down because you didn't have a teammate up there. You had teammates back in the pack. So, but now we're getting past with 1 to go.
Yes, there's
Now
1
he's
to
in a
go right
good
now.
spot. Right
Now it's a
here.
good
That's the
spot.
sweet spot right there. Back of the train.
And this is actually where I am for basically the entire last lap, which is perfect until I messed it up coming out of the last corner. As we'll see, I take a terrible line. The whole race, I was thinking stay to the right during sprint because that was the sheltered side. And unfortunately, these guys just stayed pinned to the right hand side, which is exactly what they should have been doing. And I boxed myself in, as you'll see shortly.
So yeah, classic. When it comes to the sprint, you got to surf the wheels. Got to find your line. Got to stay with the heads up. Heads up. Got to go
Yep.
with the flow. See what's happening. So as he was saying, you see him kind of slotting in, kind of finding the spot, trying to stay a little sheltered, trying to make it all happen, trying to hang in there.
Yeah, you can see things start to heat up going into the last sweeping right hand corner. And I'm still 4th wheel right now. No, 3rd wheel.
Good spot to be right here.
Yes, this is perfect. Coming out of the last corner is exactly where I want to be. Except
Oh,
right
see,
here, right here is my mistake. I go right.
Boom, right
Ugh.
up into the axle, stays there, waits there. Oh, look at all the guys going left.
You can hear me yelling to go, go, go.
This is gonna be fun. Watch him come up the inside on the right again. And watch that wheel in front of him. Watch it.
Bang,
Boom!
bang,
Boom!
bang. Keep it
See that?
upright.
Slap City. Slap City up in the house.
Racing.
Rubbin's racing, boys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we got for today. Noah keeps it upright. Jeff keeps it spicy. Aaron hangs in there after winning the C. An average B race up here at Wells. Hope y'all learned something just like we did. And that's all we got for you. Don't forget to hit the bell, smash subscribe, leave a comment down below. If you're one of the mystery men like that man in black at the end, if you know who he is, leave a comment down below and we'll give you a shout out. Until next time, we'll see you out there. Stay safe.
Have a good one, guys.